We've got one prophecy running. We're continuing in our third installment of Sideline People, Sideline Citizens, Sideline Christians, Sideline Parents, Sideline Friends. Sideline Parents. Ooh, yes, we have some sideline parents out there. What's a side? Don't be a sideline parent. A sideline parent, one, they don't parent their kids. Now, what's parenting for a child? You have to have food, clothes, education, things like that. They don't do that. It's not our job to buy snacks for our kids. It's once they get enough that they can, once they get a job, you let them pay for everything. You're a sideline parent because you just don't want to help a kid. And silent, there are the general people who don't, the people that they get in trouble for neglect because they don't do that. But there are sideline parents. They wonder why their kid goes wayward. Well, they physically aren't attending to what their child needs. They're not scheduling what their child, they're not scheduling what their child should be doing during the summer. They go and they make sure they go to their bowling league or they go to their book club or whatever, but they don't schedule for their child. They don't physically parent their child. They're not attending to what the child needs to be learning, what the child needs to be doing, things like that they have to do. But they're just not, what it is, they're just not parenting. And then they wonder why their kids have all these problems and, the kid doesn't want to hang out with dad and stuff like that. Well, dad's not doing nothing during the summer. He's not making out time for his kid. He's not parenting. Mom's not doing what she's supposed to do. She's not concerned about the kid. She's just having fun too. He can go out and play. Let him go out and play. That's not parenting. So sideline parents don't parent a child, which moves into the second one. They don't train their children spiritually and emotionally. Parenting, I separated more as physical, making sure the child has what they need physically to survive and to grow up and stuff like that. The teenager needs to get proper rest. That is parenting. A sideline parent will let the kid go and stay up and talk on the phone all night long. They won't do this. So moving into don't train their children spiritually, emotionally, mentally. Sideline parent, you'll let your kid get an app and just, who cares what the kids do? I've heard of parents like that. Who cares about the thing? Let the kids experiment, do whatever. If your kid ends up dead, that's your fault because you sideline parent. You didn't go into their room. Hey kids, that room is not yours solely. Your parents, you're responsible to know what's in your kids' rooms. And this is why sideline parents wonder why the kid wonder why the kid blew up the playground. Everyone's at midnight, kid blows up the playground. No one can use the playground. Everyone wakes up in the morning, the playground's obliterated. Why a kid, takes something and puts donut holes inside the school track field. Why? The child's ignorant. But the parents were not parenting the child emotionally. Children need love. Boys and girls need love. Boys need to be able to express their, boys have to cry. They have to express their emotions. And people are not parenting their children properly. They're a sideline parent. They let the kids go out and play. And they're not concerned about whether the kid needs something. So the kid starts dealing with and talking to their friends about all these serious emotional issues because the parents are no longer training their kids. The kid can go out and play. The kid looks like he's happy. The girl looks like she can, the girl can put on makeup, look nice, show up for work, flipping burgers. She looks like she can do everything in the natural, so the parents quit parenting the child. They quit training the child. So sideline parents, that's what they do, they're spiritually, emotionally, they don't care about the kids. They're not concerned about teaching their kids to read the Bible. They're not concerned about teaching their children that they need to be attending church. They're not concerned about teaching the child the emotionally things about being not lying. They teach, sideline parents teach pseudo righteousness, where it's basically whatever you want to do in life. If it's okay, if you can justify it, self-justification. Sideline parents teach their children that stuff. And of course, sideline parents, they don't even train them spiritually. If the kid doesn't want to go to church, he ain't got to go to church. That's nonsense. Sideline parents, thirdly, they don't get to know their kids. This is very, very important. The Bible says train up a child, according to their particular bent. Which means you need to know what type of child your child are. But a sideline parent, they don't waste their time to get to know their kid personally. They don't know the kid's personality. Personalities start growing and stuff, but some parents just see their kids and never get a chance. That's a sideline parent. They don't get to know what their kid likes and don't like. You forced the kid to play soccer when he was 3 years old. He's 12 years old now. He's thinking about playing a musical instrument, but you don't care because you're a sideline parent. You're not discovering what that child likes. Same thing with dreams and desires. Sideline parents, they don't get to know what their kid wants. They don't care because they're a sideline parent. My kid's going to be a neurosurgeon and that's it because it makes money. They don't care. A sideline parent does not take the time to get to know their child at all. They don't get to know how some children respond to certain things. You can be direct with some kids. You can't be direct with other children because they have different personalities. And sideline parents are oblivious to child's personalities. Why? Because they're a sideline parent. They're just sitting there, let the kid go do whatever. Let them go play at school. The child's developing. You know, a sideline parent will not notice when a child picks up something from a friend that's evil, or something from school that's evil. So don't be a sideline parent. Sideline parents, they don't parent their kids physically. You know, providing for food, clothes, education, things, you know. That's important. That's one thing. Sideline parents don't train their kids spiritually, emotionally, mentally. They don't train them. They just let them go out and do whatever they want to do. 3, sideline parents, they don't get to know their kids' personalities, their kids' dreams, and desires. And then they wonder why things happen, why the child made these decisions later in life. Because they were a sideline parent, missed out on their child's childhood, missed out on getting to know their child, and so therefore they are a sideline parent, and there's no reason for you to be sitting there complaining why little Johnny decided to leave home and never talk to you again because he's gone off to be a tightrope walker or one of those joined a circus or something. Why? Because he's been thinking about that his entire life, but every time he tried to chat with you, you never wanted to chat with him. You just asked him how his grades were. Live be.